Okay. You tell him.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the motherfucking dungeon.
Ew, ew, ew,
We
ew.
got Run the Dun in this motherfucker
Yes.
today.
Daddy died.
And we on episode 16.
You.
So make sure y'all go subscribe. Go hit the
Yes.
subscribe button. Hit it. It's free. So just go ahead and make sure you go hit it. Okay. So you ready?
I'm ready.
You sure?
A little
Okay.
bit. Little shaky. Little shaky. I
Okay.
know it.
Okay. Run the Dun. Tell us how you got this name.
Okay, so I was sitting outside. I'm a big nature person, so I love fresh air.
Uh-huh.
And a friend of mine walked up, and I hadn't seen him in a while. He was like, "Oh, what's up, Ron Don?"
Uh-huh.
And it was like, you know how Oprah talk about the aha moment.
Uh-huh.
It was like, bing,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, Ron Don.
Uh-huh.
Oh, bitch, now I like that. You know, they're like, hold up.
Uh-huh.
And then I wrote it out. And I said, I like that. Because I
Uh-huh.
got tired of saying, oh, my name is Ronnie Bernard the third.
Uh-huh.
Nice to meet you.
Right.
But now I can say, I'm Ron Don.
Uh-huh.
Or just Ron. So he gave it to me. Gave
Okay.
it to me. Shout out to Jay.
Okay. And wait a minute, before we get started, he painted this lovely picture of
Yes.
my BFF. Rest in
Yes.
peace.
Rest in
He
peace,
did that.
Gidget. We miss you.
Yes, real bad. So, what name do people call you?
Ron. Some people say Ron. I prefer people say Ron because my family calls me Ronnie.
Okay.
And Ron is my public name,
Mhm.
and like Ronnie is my private
Okay. Okay. Today, for the purpose of the podcast, what should I call you?
You call me anything you like.
Okay. Okay, Ron, the motherfucking done. Okay. So now I want you to give us your story, who you
Okay.
are, tell us about yourself for the people that don't know.
Okay. So my name is Rhonda Don. I am a Athens, Georgia native, loud and proud. I'm 26 years old. I'm a Virgo, but I'm the good Virgo.
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm like a quiet storm.
Uh-huh.
You know, you might see the clouds, but you ain't gonna see no light until it's like right there.
Okay.
You know, but see, I know other Virgos that are a little bit more toxic than I am.
Okay.
But
So you toxic.
sometimes
Okay. Well, I think everybody toxic.
everybody had their moments.
Yeah.
It's just I like to control mine.
Okay.
Um, let's see. I do art. I do makeup. I do
Uh-huh.
graphic design, logos, business cards. Um, I sing. A lot of
Well, I
folks,
know, honey, you be on Facebook saying so bad.
listen, but that's the thing. I actually kind of only sing for church though.
Okay.
I've never wanted to be like a
A singer.
singer.
Okay.
Mm-mm. In my mind, I always wanted to own the arena.
Okay.
That makes sense. I
Okay.
never wanted like the spotlight. I just wanted to be able to walk through without security and all the backstage passes and just walk. I own this arena. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But let's see. I have a brother and sister. I'm one of five.
Mm-hmm.
Two are deceased. It is only three of us left.
Okay.
And they're like my kids. Like I adore them.
Okay.
Really, they really are the highlight of my life. You
Okay.
know, I do a lot of they are they're the most consistent outside of God Himself and me. They're the most consistent motivation I have to do things at the caliber that I do them
Mm.
because I try to do things where they never have to be ashamed.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to live a life that I'd be ashamed of or embarrassed about or I try to do right by people. So but yeah, I'm thinking about moving and
Okay.
think about Dallas.
Moving
What
out
you
of
think?
Yeah, I
Dallas
want
or
to move.
Atlanta?
I'd rather go to Dallas. Everybody done fuck Atlanta. Shit, that motherfucker so crowded with everybody.
Yeah, but Dallas getting crowded. I heard a lot of people migrating
Yeah.
to Dallas. But we'll see what God got planned. He really is a funny guy.
Okay.
But yeah, that's me in a nutshell. I am I'm one of the funniest people I know. Like if you around me, I don't like tears.
Uh-huh.
I don't like sadness. I don't like um my friends and close people know don't call me with no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, so what you gonna do about
Uh-huh.
it? Like you
Yeah.
wanna go for a drink? Like
Yeah.
what you wanna do about it? But I try to stay on a um always in a positive headspace, even when something bad happens. Somebody out the group gotta say something funny
Right.
or bring some type of sunshine, you
Right.
know. So, but that's about me.
Okay. Well, let's get into it.
Yes.
Let me be directly with it, honey. So,
Okay.
are you gay?
Sometimes
So you go with both of them, or you have?
that means sometimes.
Okay. Okay.
Cheers. Cheers.
Okay.
Hakuna Matata. I have fun.
Hmm. Okay.
I have fun, but I personally, and I hate to sound cliche or Raven Simonish, but in this day and time, you don't know what anybody is. You
Right.
know, because you people one way in public, one way in private.
Uh-huh.
But as far as my sexuality, I love anybody that love me,
Okay.
that's willing to love me and accept me just as myself, not as somebody gay, not as somebody feminine, masculine, just Ron,
Okay.
Ronnie.
Okay.
That's now that's what make my dick hard. When you
Okay.
love me for me,
Hmm.
if you get here like, whoa, you got
So, are you in a relationship now?
I'm not.
Okay.
I
You
am
just having fun.
single. I'm single, but I have fun.
Hmm.
I keep conversations. There's always a waiting list.
Right.
Always. No, I told you about this handy dandy.
He went out here.
Look, I had to
What's wrong?
mute it. I had to mute
I
it.
know, but see, did it go out? You remember when I told you I had to?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Mm-mm. Okay. So, how do you
Okay.
identify yourself?
What you mean?
Like, as I asked the first time, are you gay, or do like when people be like, are you gay, or do you go with men, do you go with women, or do
I have
or
fun.
some? But some people don't ask that because
I mean, for
I
me
will
personally,
because I'm outspoken. You know, some people ain't gonna be like, we want you. You know, do you go with women or do you go?
honestly, I would say this. Most of my experience has been with guys.
Mm-hmm.
But you will literally be surprised at how many women want them some Dawn. I be gagging. I be like, and then they be bad bitches too. I be like, okay. But the thing with females, with me personally, I do want kids, and I don't mind them, having them naturally. However, if I do date a female, I don't want you to because I've always been me. I wasn't influenced. I didn't grow up around gay people, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. Like I always been me.
Mm-hmm.
So I never had an example. Like I didn't even know who RuPaul was till like, probably once I got in high school. Like
Okay.
I didn't grow up like I grew up in church, home, family, friends, that's it.
Okay.
Um but I don't want you to treat me like your gay best friend if I'm your man. You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
now, I'll do your makeup if you can't find nobody else. But I don't want you to be like, oh, let's go shopping. No, I'm going out shopping. Call your girl. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
do that, but come home to me. Love
Right.
me as your husband, your spouse. And it go for anybody.
Right.
Like I said, I love who is willing to love and accept me.
Okay.
But I'm not against dating a woman. Um, I actually I never really came out. People knew I was feminine before I did, or
Okay.
gay, and now in black terms, gay.
Mm-hmm.
But people knew it before I did because
Okay.
I didn't grow up with that where I just knew the word homosexuality was bad.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that shit applied to me. I didn't, and I've always been a jokester. So growing up, people would say, oh, faggot this or sit to that. I'm like, oh, your mama breast smell like your ass.
Yeah.
I didn't know the definition of it.
Okay.
I just thought it was the same as a average insult.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
So when did you realize you was gay? I'm gay. Like,
Um, I was young. I was young, and I didn't see nothing wrong with it because I didn't know how to identify it.
okay.
I wasn't exposed to that. I just knew I thought he was cute. I thought she was cute. I thought I was cute,
Mm.
and that was
Oh,
it.
you cute.
I never. I'm cute as fuck. You know what
Mm-hmm. If you were gay, I guess so.
I mean? I don't maybe don't turn the live on now.
Okay, now
Look, look.
you get a dodge now. So, did you try to hide it, or you just
No, there was nothing to hide
okay?
for me. I always talked shit. I always was. I'm not gonna say flamboyant because I'm not loud and
Okay.
extra. You know, you have those ones, and I definitely believe in be your authentic self. If you are colorful, be the brightest color you can be.
Mm-hmm.
If you bold, be the loudest you can be.
Right.
Me personally, I just never um, felt like I had to do that.
Okay.
I've always been me. Um, and growing up, like I said, I would hear certain comments, but no one ever like drilled in me, "Oh, you gay, you gay, you gay," or I didn't go through that. I
Okay.
did it. So
Okay. But like now, a lot of people call it like in the closet.
mhm.
So, how would you describe it for us? Like, letting everybody know, or coming out, or because some people won't still to this day won't come out, like scared, or they scared what their family gonna think, or
Yeah.
um
Um, I feel like everyone has their own personal valid reason,
mhm,
but we as a culture,
mhm,
as a society, have um now that's what's been drilled in us is that gay is wrong,
mhm,
or even in the movies we're just now at a place where we're able to have our stories told and be on TV without us being hairstylists, makeup artists, and yes, and all that. All gays on that like that.
mhm.
Now you can see um, two gay parents raising a child,
Right,
and it's not colors everywhere.
right,
Both of them might be lawyers. It
right,
might be two women, two men, but the stigma
yeah,
behind it, I think, makes it hard
okay,
for people to come out. Family too, and I grew up around real niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up around thugs. My daddy was, so I seen that side. I grew up in Roller Ridge. I still live in Roller Ridge for now, but even growing up, I always was respected, and I never disrespected either.
mhm,
I was never hard to tolerate.
okay,
Some people, um, they just hard to tolerate. I know I have talked to people who are down low and stuff, and their main thing is they just don't want to be shunned. And they may not be gay. They
mhm,
might just be attracted to male and female, but the second a man say they like a male, they automatically run off as gay.
right,
So whatever percentage of attraction toward a woman ain't even valid.
okay,
We gotta get out of that. It's
right,
called bisexual,
right,
pansexual, whatever.
mhm,
Um, but as far as I never really had to come out the closet. Um, shit, folk knew I was in the closet before I even knew I was in the closet. I,
okay. So,
you know,
did you have to come out to somebody first, or they everybody just already automatically
mm,
knew
I
that?
when I ain't gonna say made up my mind, but when I could identify
Mhm,
what my attraction was and how to operate in it, I told close people to me like, "What you think I'm gay for?"
that how you said it? Okay,
I'm like, "Yeah, I think I'm gay as fuck. I still like her a little bit,
uh,
sometimes."
okay,
Uh, and I would say, only one person who should not be named gave me flack about it.
mhm,
But everyone else was like,
okay,
yeah, or I already knew.
yeah,
And I'm like, how you already know? I was always me without a sexual preference behind me.
right,
So that's why I was like, well, how did you know? And they was like, oh, it was this, it was this. So I'm blessed to say I never went through um I had a hard time telling my mom, and but she, like I said, she was the only one that I had to have that talk with
Okay.
and gain an understanding.
Okay.
And we're in a good place, but yeah, I didn't experience, but my uncles are old school. They was born in like the 40s and
Mhm.
50s, so they have questions, and I sometimes have to tell them, well, kind of teach them how to deliver the question,
Mhm.
because I'm an open book, but you can't flat out ask me something like that,
Right.
anything,
Right.
without just at least filtering or censoring yourself
Okay.
respectfully.
Okay.
So,
Family not accepting you. Can you explain?
um, family wise, you with anything, just like for a straight couple, everybody ain't gonna like your nigga.
Right.
Everybody ain't gonna like your wife.
Right.
So in my mind, um, like I said, I've always been me. I always marched by my own, the beat of my own drum, because I love me some me. I have fun by myself. So
Right.
if I can vibe with me, so can everybody else.
Right.
And so
Cause I can lay in the bed and have fun too by myself.
listen,
As long as I got my phone and TV.
that's it. That's it. Cause I love music. Like music really drives me.
Mhm.
But yeah, outside of my mom, she had questions and stuff, and we went through things, but no one else from my family really had anything to say. I fell out with a cousin once, but we got over that.
Okay.
But that was because um she had to grow,
Okay.
and now we are good. Like that's my bitch.
Mhm.
But at the time, like I said, it's the stigma and the mindset of older day.
Mhm.
It's literally 2022, 1990,
Right.
1980, 1970.
Mhm.
So yeah, I didn't go through that. I know I told my aunt, who is the closest person to me, I told her, she was like, that she literally was like, I was like, that's it, bitch. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? She was like, oh, okay, mind you, she better.
Okay. So it didn't matter.
Right, it didn't matter. She was just like, well, welcome.
Yeah.
Goddamn it. Welcome.
Right.
So,
Okay. What can you tell some people that are in the closet wanting to come out?
like Nike, just do it. Um,
Because if you ain't, you're gonna be stressed out as a motherfucker.
There's no way to live.
Right.
You literally are in control of the prison you put yourself in. So I'm happy to see that the world is progressing,
Mhm.
because we have made a lot of people say, oh, we got a long way to go. But we do need to acknowledge how far we have come,
Right.
because we not segregated. You see a rainbow flag anywhere and just think, oh, this poor gay, versus, oh, I'm not going to the store, it's full of sissies. Just people,
Yeah.
now more
It's still guys like do that too. Like,
niggas is weird.
yeah. Like I
Niggas
don't
is
want to be around
weird.
that sis. I'm like, why? That don't mean you're gonna be gay.
Listen, even to this day, um, I ain't gonna say that's how I can tell, because you can't really go off of that. Niggas will surprise you.
Mhm.
But for the most part, my experience, um, you have the side eyes and stuff like that. But as far as people coming out, I just say do you and be the best you can be.
Right.
If you like boys, find you the finest boy you can find. If you like girls, find you the finest girl you can find and be happy.
Right.
Pray. Always pray before you move, but just be happy, because you can't be happy or sad dead.
Right.
You can die unhappy. That ain't gonna be me. But I would say my advice is look at yourself, soul search, because that is still a big thing, especially when dealing with your family and friends. You have to be okay with being alone.
Okay.
You have to be okay with people walking away from you. Um, I'll get into that even just with fame. I've had people walk away in the last week
Mm.
from that. But you just gotta be okay. Really, really, as long as I say, like, as long as you gave with God, you good.
Right.
Do
Because he's
you?
not gonna judge you.
He created gay.
Yes.
He not gonna judge you by something he created.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's not for everybody, and I personally don't want people to think that um, gay is something that can be in style or a trend. It is a.
Well, there's a lot of motherfuckers gay.
It is. It
Yeah,
is. There's a lot of people in the closet too,
yeah,
but I blame mainly all the root of it is they're afraid of how they're going to be treated.
right,
And if we as a people got over that, you'll be surprised
right,
who will have boyfriends and who will come out. You like, y'all were talking, we've been talking for years, and the whole time,
yeah,
now I don't believe in the bouncing back and forth. And if you're in something, don't step out. I'm not for it.
okay,
If you with a female and you down low or something like, leave her alone.
right,
Even if you with a guy, if you're gay and with a guy, leave him alone. Go hoe in peace.
right,
But not at the expense of someone's heart
right.
or someone's love for you. I don't give a fuck what you like,
Mm,
what you do. Just my main thing is be happy, be the best, happiest, authentic you can be.
right. Okay. Now that we got all your personal life out and stuff, are you okay with that, or do you have anything else you want to make clear before we keep going?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
So, and I speak for myself and others. So I took a year off from makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Back I say back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
but back in the day, I used to do like themes and crazy stuff with makeup on myself. Even this year, I did the nun. You seen
Yeah.
the nun? Um, I'm speaking for me. I prefer if you approach me, my pronouns are he, him, his.
Mm,
I love being a stone cold black man.
right.
I love every part of me as a man. I've never wanted to be a woman. I've never owned a pair of heels. I've never owned a dress.
Okay.
It's only went as far as makeup and hair. And even I didn't go outside in that.
Okay.
That was like a costume for my business. Because
Mm,
if I dress like this, you won't know I'm a makeup artist.
all right.
But if I got a nasty brow and a nice lash, it
Yeah.
get the conversation started.
Right.
Even when I would go live doing the makeup,
Yeah.
take it right off.
All right.
I personally don't like makeup on myself, but I do my thug best.
But how you do it to cover up the beard and stuff? I never
I never
understood.
covered up my beard. That's the thing.
Oh, that right. But some people do though.
It's ways you can use glue,
Oh,
like Elmer's
okay.
glue, and it just slicks down the hair,
Oh, okay,
and you
okay.
just pack, and it eventually comes smooth, but it's like a thick layer of makeup.
Oh, okay, okay.
Um, or a prosthetic, like Tyler Perry. He has a prosthetic attached
Mhm.
that covers up his beard, so he can just kind of like peel it off,
Mhm.
and his facial hair is there.
Okay.
But yeah, so it and also respect that.
Mhm.
Um, respect what I say, cause you approach me wrong, I'm gonna get with you. Cause like quick, I'm gonna be like, girl, who you talking to? Sis, where's she at? Sis,
Uh,
girl. Now I don't mind if we talking. You like, bitch, let me tell you,
uh,
I'm not sensitive.
okay.
But when it's deliberate, like you're trying to misgender me or be funny, I'm
Mhm.
gonna be funny too. I like
Okay.
to laugh too,
Real bad.
real bad.
Okay, so how long have you been drawing and doing makeup?
Ooh, um, I've been drawing since I was a kid,
Okay.
but professionally, like as a business, since 2016, a
Okay.
year after I graduated high school.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I remember in middle school. Shout out to Miss Laura Lee Johnson. She was my art teacher at Clarke Middle, and I say this proudly because it needs to be said. Um, she's Caucasian,
Okay.
and it was the black teachers that suspended me, wrote me up, sent me out, called security, just all kinds of stuff. No one actually honed in on is something in him,
Mhm.
or or treated me as such where you could have saw that.
Right.
She did,
Okay.
and instead of giving me detentions and write up, she would say detention in front of the class, but I knew after school she was tutoring me.
Mhm.
She was teaching me how to shade, how to, do my shit. And I still say to this day, everything she taught me, um, I still use those same techniques to this day. The
Okay.
only thing that changed was what I used.
Okay.
I went from graphite to pencil to paint, but my technique, sketching, gridding, all that.
She still living?
She's still living. Actually, I was supposed to talk to her class today,
Mhm.
but things came up, so we're planning for January. So Cedar Shows, I'm coming your way because she's
Okay.
now the art teacher at Cedar Shows.
Okay, look at God.
Yes.
Mhm. What inspired what inspired you to become an artist?
My dad.
Okay.
My
I see
dad.
you talk about him a lot too.
Yeah, my dad. He was a hood nigga, but he was talented.
Okay.
He um one of the baddest artists in the family. So far, it's only three of us: me, my dad, and my cousin Renako.
Okay.
But my dad, he had the talent, but he didn't want the profession.
Okay.
I gets my coins for my art.
Correct.
He drew for family or special occasions, or like in birthday cards.
Okay.
I have a lot of letters from prison that he wrote me where he drew on the notebook paper and then wrote on top. So
Okay.
my paper had like a watermark.
Okay.
So if I say, Dad, I want Scooby Doo, or Dad, I want Barney, he would draw it
Okay.
just like the picture.
Okay.
Um, One time he had me drawn by someone else, and it stayed in my mom's house for years until I fucked it up being creative. I went and traced the shit in pencil and pen
Mm.
and ruined it.
Mm.
She still don't. My mom don't remember, but I remember it because
Mm.
it was me. It was me. Like whoever drew it in jail with him, they drew it. And I was a child then.
Okay.
But my dad, he inspired me. He died when I was 12. He died in 2009,
Okay.
and that was my great grandmother was my first introduction to death,
Mm.
but that was my first like death that
Okay.
really had me in a chokehold.
Okay.
Um, but his our bond was it was something, man. Like I can literally say everyone has their struggles, everyone has their demons, but I never saw my dad.
Okay.
When I was with him, I was little running,
Mm.
and even to this now, my memories of him being around him are pleasant.
Mm.
Me riding on my bike, us watching movies, popping popcorn, chilling, making up songs. One time and actually he was a part of one album. My daddy could rap too.
Mm. Okay.
Back in the day, he used to have turntables
Mm-hmm.
and DJ
Okay.
back in the day. And so my grandma now has his setup, but it was a setup, bitch. It was tough,
Okay.
especially back in the '80s. It was like top notch.
Okay.
So I remember in the studio, him and his best friend Stefan, who I consider an uncle, was in there, making songs, and he was like, "Son, get in here." He gave a notebook and a pencil. He said, "Write," and it need to rhyme, right? And I remember I felt bad because I always been a good spirit. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like being fussed at. I didn't like being scolded or nothing like that. So um, I remember I wrote Jack and Jill went up the hill, and I stopped because I'm like, damn, what else they do? Like
Mm-hmm.
I got to make them do something, and so I never finished it. But I remember he had me do backgrounds on the song. I don't know where that song is, but as a child, I was singing background on one of his songs.
Okay.
And I don't know where it is. I think my aunt might have it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, my dad really, really inspired me. And even to this day, I definitely want to shout him out because I still feel him.
Mm-hmm.
I still feel him. Especially when I draw. The way my house is set up, I draw towards the wall, and I kind of like that because I focus.
Okay.
But I can always, every time I draw, I feel like somebody behind me,
Okay.
and I just acknowledge it as my daddy.
Okay.
And he what is it, Evergreen on
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta Highway?
Mm-hmm.
He's in a mausoleum there,
Okay.
and I said I would never go back until I'm a millionaire.
Okay.
So I look forward to meeting him and telling him, Daddy,
It's coming.
I'm an official millionaire. Like this, it's sticking.
Right.
Some people be millionaires and then decrease.
Mm.
No, baby,
Okay.
it's gonna be a certified lifestyle status,
Okay.
and I look forward to telling him
Okay. Your dad passed away while you was young,
that.
so you understand how people feel. People love to have memories of their passed away loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us how people act when you give them their portrait.
Um,
Cause I want to cry so bad. I think I shed a tear, but
you did. Let me tell you, I still got the video, but let me put that out there too. Whenever I do portraits, I do not exploit. So if someone is too emotional, I never post it.
mm-hmm.
I keep it for me,
Mm-hmm.
but I never post it.
Okay.
I have received nothing but good reactions.
Okay.
Um, but that also goes along with how I prepare.
Okay.
Always, especially when a loved one, I always like to ask.
Just pull it.
I'm trying to chew it go. I'm trying to
Okay.
swallow it, but it won't go there.
Okay.
But yeah, people cry, people heal,
Mhm.
people they laugh, they're amazed, and for me, I'm just as I find it an honor. Like I really want people to get that. Like I know I am the artist, but I be just as shocked because I let God do His thing
Okay.
through me.
Mhm.
So it's never um Rhonda Don in my eyes. It's always God,
Okay.
heavy on God, big God. Um, but yeah, people cry, people hug, people heal, especially because I can take different pictures and put them together.
Mhm.
So let's say, even for weddings, I've drawn people wedding picture with the parents and the parents are deceased,
Mhm.
but they have a wedding picture as if they were there.
Okay.
Stuff like that, like that's
It's
amazing.
dope.
Like this stuff is fire. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
it's
this
dope.
crazy because you can't think of somebody that can do that right
Okay.
now. If you think hard, like you know somebody who can like edit
No,
pictures,
I
not even
don't.
to edit, but just edit and draw.
No. You.
It's all God.
Okay. Now, do you paint pictures of living people?
Mhm.
Because people want me to get you to paint their picture. Do you offer this service as well?
Yeah, yeah. I am not a sorrowful painter.
Mm.
I'm big on emotions because I am an empath. So I love making people feel good. I love making people um just smile, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I paint living people. I paint for graduations, gifts, anniversaries, birthday parties, graduations, really whatever. It's a great gift to give, no
Okay.
matter even Christmas. Bitch, I'm up to my neck with these Christmas orders. Bitch, I can't breathe. I was drawing. I was drawing before I got here.
Really?
Yes. Luckily, I felt like it was the first day of school, so I had my shit laid out. But I was literally drawing before I left.
Mhm.
It still got more to do.
So how long does it take?
It varies per picture
Okay.
because, like I said, if grandma got curls, wrinkles, sequins, diamonds, stripes, zebra print,
Mhm.
leopard print, cheetah print, you're gonna pay for that, but it's gonna take me a minute.
Okay.
But an average picture I can get done in a day.
Okay.
But I ask for a week to 2 weeks so that people don't bother me or harass me
Okay.
because they see the art and think that it can happen like that. Give me time. And the reason I say a week to 2 weeks, even though I know I can get it done in a day, is that I leave room for life to happen and you still get it in a timely manner.
Okay.
Or if I ask you what is a deadline, I always do at least a day or two before the deadline.
Okay.
So,
Let's go over some of the people you have done paintings for. Cause on mine it was Fantasia and
mhm. I've done a lot.
Tank.
Fantasia, Tank, um, Quad from Married to Medicine, Missy Elliott, Ti twice, um, Mama D. Mama D was my very first celebrity. Um,
Ooh, that's what I'm gonna be like when I get old. But
for
I ain't
Mama
gonna
D.
be I ain't gonna be messy like her, but you know.
Listen, Mama D is a hoot. That's one of my favorite people to watch. Um, see, it's been so many. I'm trying to think. And a few that I cannot say
Mhm.
because I had to sign an NDA.
Okay.
But my contacts,
Okay, I
they they
see you.
they a little heavy. My content is a
Okay.
little hefty, you know.
Name some celebrities you want to do makeup on.
Makeup, really anybody. I personally have not done makeup on a celebrity.
Mhm.
Um, because makeup for me is a hobby, not a career. My
Okay.
art is my career.
Okay. So you really
Makeup,
don't. Okay.
anything I do, I try and do it as best to my ability. So I'm a hell of a makeup artist.
Okay.
However, I don't want to be just a makeup
You
artist.
want to be an artist as
A
well.
master artist. That's
Okay.
why when I on my profiles it say master artist, so
Mhm.
graphic design, makeup, body paint. I body paint.
Mhm.
Um, All that falls up under that umbrella. But makeup shit, Oprah.
I think this next year I really want to do makeup. How long it take to do makeup paint? 'Cause I want one of my photo shoots to be a.
Okay. Well, you get blessed by the brushes, ain't gonna move. Ain't gonna move.
Okay.
Is my personal makeup is sweat proof and waterproof.
Okay. So I need
I
to get it before I go there to take the picture.
You gonna take a picture of wrong face?
No, I want my body painted.
Oh, your body painting.
Yes.
Oh, so it depends on what you're getting because we would have to time it by the day. So let's say
Oh.
if your photo shoot at 3 and your body painting is gonna take 4 hours, you're gonna have to come to
Oh,
me.
it take that long?
Depend on what you get.
Oh, I
Depend
need
on
something
what you get.
simple.
Something simple is simple.
Okay.
Um, Take a big paper and roll this shit on your body and say, turn around, and I'm gonna just roll it,
Okay.
and you be gold.
Okay.
But if you want like a design and intricate, it takes time.
Okay.
Um, and then also I've done maternity shoots, and most of their photo shoots are in Atlanta. So I'll paint and seal them up, and then saran wrap them. So
Okay.
about they can move and sweat don't get on it, and it's still when they take it out, it's still fresh.
Okay.
So it's methods to the madness, but anything can be done.
Okay. Ever went to school for makeup or art? If not, who? If not, who taught you this? Because you're fine.
Thank you. Honestly, God gave it to me.
Okay.
That's my favorite. I'm gonna put that on a shirt. God gave it to me.
All right.
Literally. I'm only 26, but I've never been to college. Art was a gift given to me by God that I honed in on.
Mhm.
Um, I tried working. I really tried to give up art, and I kept getting fired. And I said, I said, God, now you gave me too rich of a taste to be broke and to be fired. I used to work for Kroger.
Really?
Hmm.
Doing what?
My job hadn't even started, and they still fired me. Yes, in the flesh.
How that work?
So I got hired for click list.
Okay.
I ain't even know what that shit. I still don't know what it is, but that what my application said
Okay.
was associate for click list. They were in the process of building that part to the Kroger.
Mm-hmm. My titty.
Uh, you know, man, mine. But
It came off.
let me put it right
Okay, go ahead. You keep talking.
now. Yeah, and so now my one of my close friends, shout out to India Hardy. I used to be on the phone with her every day at Kroger, like, girl, you see, I'm so sick of Kroger. Mind you, the third day. I'm so sick of Kroger. I wish I could be. One time, the day I got fired,
Mm-hmm.
I walked in and they had the nerve. They tried to blast me too. They tried my thug thistle. As soon as I walked through them doors, said Ronnie Hall to the upstairs. That's where all the offices and stuff is
Mm-hmm.
upstairs. I go up there, mind you, I passed all my tests and stuff. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do another um thing on the computer. Long story short, they told me gather your shit and get out of here. This ain't for you. I said, goddamn, the grocery store. And I said, bet. And I remember walking out and I prayed to God. I said, God, if it's not meant for me to have a job, you employ me.
Mm-hmm.
You employ me. Because I had been to Home Goods. I worked at Home Goods, Kroger. I had a job through the school. Um, my first job I got when I was 12. So I never mind working because
Okay.
I like money. I love I love some money.
Me too.
And I don't even spend it all. I just like to have it. I'd rather have it and not need it than not have it.
Right.
So I always been lazy at home, but definitely hardworking. And yeah, I kept getting fired.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. I don't think I quit anywhere.
People that draw have steady hands, and most of them can also cut hair. Do you think you could become a barber?
Tune in. Tune in. Actually, that's a great question. I actually have thought about barbering and tattooing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and put him on Front Street.
Uh-huh.
Chuck, what is it? CT STG. What the thing? What's his name? What's the thing on the car? The Mustang. That's a GT, ain't it? On
Huh?
a Mustang. What the model of a Mustang?
I don't know.
A GT. Him,
Uh,
Chuck. I went to Chuck about 4 or 5 years ago,
uh,
and he was supposed to train me.
mm,
I went and picked up my care package,
uh.
and that was it. So for everybody in Athens and the surrounding counties and all around the USA, y'all go blow Chuck inbox up and tell him to train Rhonda Dunn.
Oh, you'll
Okay?
be fine too.
I know I will. But
Hmm.
he playing.
Yeah. Chuck,
But I love Chuck.
you
I
need to
love Chuck.
go on it, train him up.
And let me make a side note. Uh, we all know Chuck, and I would tell you, Chuck has always been very respectful towards me. We have a good time. Even he didn't find it robbery to even sit down with me.
Uh-huh.
He did create me a kit, so I do have a tattoo kit.
Uh-huh.
I just personally haven't just dove into it,
Okay.
but would like for him to be the one to at least give me my basics.
Okay.
I can sew on my own,
Okay.
but just give me the basics.
Well, you
But
can try to defer one on me somewhere.
I will,
Okay.
I will, but I want to specialize in color for us
Uh-huh.
that show up and not turn green or a black over
Yeah.
time. But also, I want to specialize in portraits only.
Okay.
I don't want to do words and stuff.
Okay.
I feel like average tattoo artists do that, but I really want to be. And then also, people gonna equate my art to the tattoos,
Okay.
so they're not gonna be looking for basic tattoos. So
Okay.
I want to specialize in that. But shout out to Chuck for even sitting there, and Moolah.
My tattoo artist.
Moolah is a great friend of mine. He's offered to teach me. I still gotta take him up on his offer. Um, and believe it or not, a lot of other tattoo artists have reached out, and I just have not given them the time of day. But Chuck and Moolah
You need to
and
try.
Kiriaki's my cousin.
Okay.
Um, respectfully, everybody's a boss, so they got their own thing going on.
Yeah.
But Rhonda Don is still waiting.
Okay.
Now, don't let me pick it up on my own.
Train this nigga up.
Listen, I would literally set the time aside to learn.
Okay.
But it's right now it's between real estate tattoo and barbering.
Okay.
Even when I do bar, I don't want to just do regular cuts. I want to specialize in like designs
Okay.
and color.
Well,
for
that
men.
should be easy.
Yeah, but like just in my tools, I
Okay.
want custom made tools. All that like it's going. Anything I do, I try to do it very exquisitely.
Okay.
Exquisitely. So yeah, tattoos, um, barbering, all that, real estate. I'm trying to sell y'all. Really, I want to be a one-stop shop for everything. That's
Okay.
really how I got into everything. Is when I went to others, and I do photography. I forgot that. If I went to others and they did it wrong or didn't do it at all, or if it was some bullshit,
Mhm.
I learned it quick on my own, and I did it better than them.
Okay.
So and that's just for the haters, not just people who taught me, but for the haters. But yeah.
Okay. After announcing you was coming to the dungeon,
Yeah.
was there anyone trying to tell you not to do an interview? Because you know motherfuckers always don't go out there because she gonna be this, she gonna be messy, she gonna ask you this. No, the fuck I don't. Quit fucking saying this shit because you don't know what the fuck I'm gonna ask.
No. No one has said that. I was scared, but then I know you. So it feels like I'm talking to a big cousin.
Okay.
So I wasn't scared. And we had our conversations and stuff like that, but no, I really think what you doing is very much so a trailblazing thing, a trend setting thing, and I really really want you to keep going and
Okay.
grow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a good thing you got going,
Okay.
and I'm honored to be
Well, I was on
one of the
vacation for
day
a little while,
ones.
honey. I'm motherfucking tired, bitch.
Tired?
I be tired.
What?
I don't know.
Tired of what?
Nah.
You got to get the people's stories out there.
I know. I'm finna start. I'm getting back.
They
into
count
it.
on you.
Okay. Where do you buy your clothes from? Because you look cute today.
Thanks. That's another thing. I dress cute everywhere I go, and I don't never take pictures.
Why?
You just say my thing.
Hey, you finna go out of town now, so
I know, but This is like a, I won't say casual because I wouldn't wear this to the store,
Mm-hmm.
but I would.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that know me, you come to my house, even sometimes when I do makeup, I'm just as bummy.
Me too.
I'm
I be
talking about,
bummy all week
yeah.
to the
I do
weekend.
too. I keep my do rag on, my bonnet on, big t-shirts, gym shorts, pajama pants. I actually don't like tennis shoes.
Really?
No, I just got into tennis shoes and
Okay.
buying them because I just want to change my swagger. Because everywhere I go, I always look like a boss, and I'm like, but I got personality. I'm hip.
Okay.
For the young folks. But but yeah. So I shop really anywhere,
Okay. Anywhere cute.
anywhere cute, and anywhere. I believe in statement pieces.
Mhm.
So I could wear all black, but my jewelry gonna pop.
Okay.
I could wear all white, but my shoe gonna pop or my hat gonna
Yeah.
pop or that's why.
Cause you can
Well,
go to Walmart and get a cute
yeah,
outfit, and
that's
when you
why you
put your
like my
shoes on,
profile. It just
real cute. Okay.
that, but that's my signature with my outfit instead
Okay.
of a snapback that's not basic, but it's common.
Okay.
But I'm like, you know what? I try and always do something that would make someone compliment me,
Yeah.
or if I saw somebody wearing this, I would like it.
Yeah. Cause
So,
I don't dress up till on the weekend
but this is from how you say it, Shin,
for Shane.
Shit.
I
This
just
from
gotta order
Shine,
today.
Shine them over there in Hong Kong.
Cause
This
Friday, make sure y'all come to the motherfucking sneaker ball in O'Connor County Civic
I'm gonna
Center.
be
I'm gonna
there,
have that shit on. You'll be
but I ain't gonna tell y'all who I'm coming with.
okay. Well, I see
But
you.
but
I'll be at
you
the
know,
door waiting on you. I'm gonna be at the door waiting on
everything I'm gonna have on is being custom made.
you.
So yes,
Okay.
I will see you there.
Okay.
But Shein, I ain't even gonna hold you. The thrift store is my favorite store. I don't give a fuck how much I'm worth, how much I have to spend. I would drop a bag in the thrift store.
Yeah, they have some nice pieces.
Yeah, but you gotta go to nice thrift stores.
Yeah.
Don't just go to the
Any thrift
any
store.
thrift store now. Don't do that. You have getting bed bugs, rashes.
Mhm.
But I like really, really different pieces.
Mhm.
I don't go for like common stuff. So thrift stores, Shein, AliExpress. You remember I did AliExpress in the pants reel.
Yep.
I still shop with them, just not on the pants.
Okay.
Um, I'm really an online shopper. I'll be in bed
Me
just
too.
spending money.
I don't really go to the store no more because they don't really have any.
Yeah, but I like Ross. I like Ross. What's the other one I just went to? Burlington. Um, it's another place I went. They had some good stuff in there. I said,
Athens.
no, it's like we need one. It was something like Ross.
Okay.
What's the other one?
Marshalls. TJ
Not
Maxx.
Marsh. I went TJ Maxx. They have some, but TJ Maxx higher than Ross. You think? Are they about making that?
I really just go for a few pieces, so I
Mhm.
really don't know.
But yeah, really anywhere. I feel like you make the fashion.
Yeah.
You won't know it's name brand unless I tell you or you just see it. But you can be a designer and still be techie.
Real bad.
You can
I
you
know
can
some people
you
is.
can your outfit can be worth $1,000 and you still look like you worth one.
Right.
Versus you spend $1 and look like you baller,
Yeah.
shot caller,
20th day on the
all
Empire.
of.
Okay. So you draw on clothes as well. How can people get in touch with you for your services?
um, so my website, I have been silently building my website all year.
Okay.
I'll be dropping it along with my YouTube next year.
Okay.
Um, my website will consist of I want it to be set up like a menu.
Okay.
So as you
You can just
select what you
select.
want, it adds up.
Okay.
Um, and then also it's a certain system I have to have because I want people to be able to like submit their pictures
Mhm.
for me to review. I'm
Mhm.
trying to crop me out of it because bitches will waste your time.
Yeah.
But I we get to that. But you can reach me on social media. I'm very active on social media. My phone number is public, but you get wrong, I will block you. You will enjoy that hot ass block party with the rest of them. But my number, Facebook, I'm very easy to find. Google,
Mhm. Okay.
Google.
You know,
Google.
Google is.
It is. It's
Okay.
a few links, but we're growing.
Okay.
But you definitely can Google me.
Okay.
That was that also was, I feel like, a gift from God for being faithful. I didn't ask for that,
Mhm.
and one of my favorite personalities is T.S. Madison,
Mhm.
and she has
I
this thing
love
where she does the Alexa test,
her. Mhm.
and she always say, "I can't argue with a bitch who can't pass the Alexa test." And so
Mhm.
she'll say, "Alexa, who is T.S. Madison?" And the Alexa go down the list.
Mhm.
She's a this, she does this, she's done that, and so in my mind, I want to get there.
Okay.
When I want to be able to say, Alexa, who is Ron the Don?
Right.
Bitch.
You gonna get there. Wait.
And she gonna go down the list. Oh, he's a celebrity.
Okay.
So yeah.
I want to ask you this because
Okay.
we're not gonna get into it, but
Oh
is
yeah.
getting the eyes right the most important part of drawing?
Yes. For me.
Because yes, because you are amazing.
Thank you.
Guys.
When I first started drawing in middle school, and my mama can attest to this. I might call her. I might call her just so she can talk about my upbringing because she loves telling my
You gonna
artistic
call her
story.
now?
Uh, Maybe. I got to check the temperature.
What you think?
We got to check the temperature. But I think she in the bed.
What time is?
The temperature ain't right.
Oh, no.
The temperature ain't right.
Did the other one text? No. But I said, what the other one where I told the text? Did they?
Yeah, they
Okay.
they good.
Okay.
But no, when I was in middle school, the assignment was eyes, and that was like literally like my first assignment with pencil. It's like, hey, draw this eye, and then we had to draw a light bulb,
Mm-hmm.
and I just noticed my light bulb looked like the light bulb.
Okay.
Everybody else light bulb looked like lollipops and all kinds of shit. And
Okay.
the teacher, I remember her being like, "You drew this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, y'all did the assignment."
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "This is good." And I'm like, "So pass me." I didn't really
Correct.
think like,
I'm
"Oh, I got
thirsty.
something."
You ain't
So
drinking your
you know
shit.
what? We don't.
I'm thirsty real bad.
This is some good wine. What it is?
Moscato, Stella Rose. I can't drink that now. Here, put some more in there. Drink
Yeah,
the whole
Paul.
bottle.
Well, no, that's good. I still gotta try, bitch.
Oh, that ain't gonna
You want me to spend the night so bad, Tip? Oh my god.
hurt.
But yeah, so eyes are very important because eyes are the windows to the soul.
Mm-hmm.
And for me personally, in all things I try to do things as if I'm not me.
Mm-hmm.
So if, for example, with this picture, how would I want my best friend to be given to me?
Right.
I would want it to look just like her.
Mm-hmm.
Because anything else, is nice, but you can
Cause
take it
it
back.
looked just like her.
Yes.
I'm talking about to the moles and everything.
Yes.
Like I got moles in my face. I want to cut them so bad, but she had them too. So I was like,
Mhm.
well, I can keep them, but they irritate me so
Why?
bad. I know. I hate them. Then be looking like I got spots in my face and shit.
No, I personally like moles.
I don't.
But I have like a lot of beauty moles. I have mole on my hand. Ain't that pretty? You see my
Yeah,
hand? Ain't that
flat,
cute, ma?
flat. I'm talking about the ones that you can feel, like you can, like
But
a.
yours ain't bad. But in my mind, I like moles because ever since I seen Ice Cube, he had the three
Mhm.
moles. I ain't never had a problem with them. And also until you said I don't see them.
Yeah.
Like they're not used. No, they're there, but they're not. I know a lady. She got a mole size golf ball.
See, we gonna have to cut this shit out. Name something that you want to do, but you are not good at it.
Ooh, when it comes to money, I'm damn near Albert Einstein, but I hate math.
Really?
I absolutely hate numbers. I do not like no numbers.
At all?
But I wish I could be a mathematician. Because I feel like not an insecurity, but that's a weakness of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Is too many numbers at once. I like square roots and geometry and A plus B squared equals C squared times 2, and you remove the X and you
See,
get
I
C.
didn't get that for honey. I just wait till I got grown, got GD, honey. I can't do all this shit. Fuck that.
That's too much. But I do wish I could um be like an accountant.
Okay.
Like do basically conquer numbers.
Okay.
That's something I always wanted to do. And even though I've never want to be a singer, I always want to sing big.
Okay.
So I necessarily don't have to be the star, but I do hope one day sing background, produce.
Okay.
I'm very good with the ear. I used to choir direct. I still sing in the choir. Um, Heavy on the gospel music.
Okay, you'll break it down real bad online.
Quick,
Real bad.
listen, he been too good. He been too good.
Okay.
But yeah, that's really about it. I wish I could teleport
Okay.
because sometimes when shit go down, I really wish I could just like disappear just for a little while.
Yeah. Okay. What makes you the most upset being a artist and a
Mm.
makeup artist?
Ooh, good one.
Let's get into it.
I ain't gonna feed into it too much because I honestly I am favored. I am
Mhm.
blessed. I really don't run into no bullshit, really. But as an artist, the main thing that gets me is when people are impatient. Things happen, life happen, but you still have to give me time to work.
Mhm.
Um, if I say, hey, for example, I have people now, and it's not their fault. They're just excited. I never take it as a. It gets irritated sometimes, but when you blow me up, I block you and unblock you when your order done,
Okay.
just so I can have peace.
Okay.
Because when I consult with you, I give you your deadline. Say, hey, well, you're gonna have it by kind of like
But you
with
will
you.
block them, but still do keep in with their work.
Yeah, and I'll
Okay.
unblock them to tell them your work done,
Okay.
just so you cannot
Bother you.
distract
Yeah.
me
Okay.
or bother me because I don't like to draw angry. My gift is so potent that let's say if I was pissed at you and I'm drawing somewhere in that picture, it'll resemble you.
Mhm.
So I can't have a lot of stuff on my mind working, or it's gonna show in the art. And if my attitude's not right, it's gonna show in the art.
Okay.
So my main thing is just be patient with me. That's all.
Okay.
I'm gonna work. I love what I do, so it's not. I don't find it robbery to work.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna do my thing. Just trust me,
Okay.
you know. And if you can't, I'm not the artist for you. Like don't leave me
Okay.
alone. But that's the main thing with art. Um, that really grinds my gears is especially if I give you a time. If I say you're gonna have it by Tuesday, and it's like a week from Tuesday, don't call me every day up until Tuesday asking, hey, just checking in with you. Hey, how's the project? Hey, how's it? I don't know. You block. Tuesday you'll be on block, and that's when I tell you.
Oh my god.
But you have to do that, and really not just in art, in all things. Sometimes you have to do that for yourself,
Okay.
you know, so I can focus. Because if I'm distracted,
Cause you
you're not
got to
gonna like your
focus.
art,
Okay.
and then that look bad on me as an artist and as a businessman.
And they be like, oh, he fucked that up,
Yeah,
or
I blew him up,
yeah.
and then look what I got. We don't do that,
Okay.
you know. So I would say for future reference and people who don't know, if you have artist friends or if you don't come to me, please be graceful to people. If they give you a deadline, respect it.
Yeah. Cause you
I,
know when you take to them other people, you ain't gonna call them every day.
no, you're not.
No.
You know, and I'm a great communicator. I send so when you order from me, what I do is once you order,
Mhm.
you get 2 sneak peeks. I video chat with you to show you, unless it's a surprise, but you get to see it. You can make changes before I seal it up.
I'm surprised you didn't do what's the girl name that's the quiver? Shook what name?
Tune in.
Shook. Okay.
Tune in. Um, I can say on record, I have contacted people that are close to her.
Mhm.
I'm just waiting for confirmation.
Okay.
I don't want to do her um without permission.
Okay.
But if I just can't get it, because it did affect me.
Me
Like
too.
that
Yeah,
was
it was safe.
Takeoff did too.
Mhm.
Anything that's horrible.
Yeah.
That's traumatic. Anything like that fucks with me.
Yeah.
Like that not getting into it, but that's just like crazy.
Hmm.
Even with Cupcake, little Cupcake,
Yes.
stuff like that, when it hits me, I ask God, what you want me to do? And sometimes I sit out. I can't draw everybody.
Yeah.
But when he leads, that's why I'm as successful as I am, because I let him do the leading.
Okay.
If he give me the okay, I have my own protocol.
Okay.
Same thing with you. Before I drew this, I reached out to you and I asked, would you like a picture, or what picture would you like, and
Mhm.
stuff like that. So you want blindside, but it still makes you involved.
Yeah.
I like for people to feel involved.
Hmm.
So
Okay. Do people offer you? Do they offer you money when you do their work?
no, and I wouldn't take it,
Okay.
because that wasn't what I was told to do.
Okay.
And it's not even just obedience from God. I got a heart. I
Hmm.
got a big ass heart. If you my friend and someone close to you, I do that and I give you a portrait. That's my way of bringing chicken and drinks to the family house.
Okay.
That's my way of giving my condolence and paying my respects. It's through art, because that's what I do best.
Okay.
So, like I said, I charge big all every day of the week.
Okay.
Every day of the week, I send my prices out. The few times I give back is I don't find that I have nothing to lose but all to gain.
Okay.
So I don't see it like that.
Okay.
But no one has ever just been like, oh, but Fantasia, I would say Fantasia was the only celebrity that ever that I could speak about. The only celebrity that I did art for, and I'm gonna post a video when after the live.
Okay.
Just I'm gonna share it. First thing she said was, "What do I owe you?"
Mhm.
And to me, that's like telling me you did a good enough job. I'm willing to pay you.
Mhm.
It's a compliment. You know, I did that for free, but Fantasia to this day is the only celebrity that has came back, and sis came back and bought 5 more portraits. And not only did she buy them,
Cause I be seeing in some of her lives and stuff. She
yeah,
has a portrait.
that's me.
Yeah.
That's all me. I drew all those.
Okay.
I drew her husband, and their kids. The only one I have not drawn is the new baby.
Okay.
But Fanny, if you see this, come on back for this, for your 7th portrait, girl. I got you, girl. But no, so she was the only one that really was just like what I owe you. And to be honest, she was the most inspiring celebrity I met.
Okay.
Um, she when after the cameras was off and stuff, we had our own like one on one, and she kept rubbing my hands.
Mhm.
And in that, I felt like, spiritually, I feel like that. You grew up in church, didn't you? You didn't grow up in church?
But I don't go
So
no more. But yeah.
so you know about how people be like, I'm transferring wealth to you. I felt like that's what she did,
Okay.
because after that, I
I need to start
literally
back going. I just went a couple weeks ago, but I need to start back.
you start back, but I say go where you will be fed.
Right.
All houses are not houses of God.
Right.
All preachers are not meant to preach to you. So you go where you feel led, and ask God to confirm me.
Okay.
Because I, with singing and my family being in church and growing up in church, I've been to churches all over America, but
Okay.
I'm only a member of one,
Okay.
and that's on purpose.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay. Which is more satisfying, a perfect painting or a perfect makeup session?
both don't worry me, both both
Okay.
both
Do you sometimes get permission first before painting people that pass away?
most of the time, especially now that people know my name,
Hmm.
I feel like I can use my platform to reach out, in which I have, especially with Miss Robinson. I've said, "Hey, I'm the artist behind Takeoff. I want to do this," and I've reached out, and I'm still waiting. So I have came in contact with people. I'm just waiting for confirmation, because, like I said, that's heavy.
Yes.
It's heavy. And one thing I never wanted with me or my brand was to be common.
Uh-huh.
Bitch, you don't sit my shit in no attic or no closet. God damn it. I told you that my favorite one. God damn it. I never wanted to do fan art,
Uh-huh.
where you give it somebody and they're like, oh, this is nice. He drew it,
Uh-huh.
yes. But it's in the back of the trunk for however long. Because you don't care. When you care about something, it's going on the wall.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna frame it, you're gonna cherish it. You
Cause I
gonna
keep this in my den.
Yes.
Uh,
For example, it's in your den, not the closet,
Yeah.
or somewhere. Just disregard it.
Yeah.
It's something like the rest of them.
Okay.
No shade to no other artists, but I'm intentionally different on purpose.
Okay. Okay, so let's talk about your recent picture of the rapper Takeoff going viral. If y'all
Yes,
haven't
it's
seen
still
it,
going
it
viral,
is going viral. Like,
baby.
how did that project come about? Did Takeoff people reach out to you?
No. So pull your pen and paper out. So what happened was I came across the video,
Uh-huh.
the same as I did with Ahmaud Arbery. I wasn't looking for it.
Uh-huh.
That's another thing. I let God do His thing. He'll bring it to me.
Okay.
I don't just go through the newspaper looking for who done that.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
But He'll bring it to me, and it's a certain feeling I have, almost like a duty.
Okay.
That's the feeling I get. It's like same thing when I do makeup on deceased people. I don't got time for emotions and hooping and hollering and crying. It's my duty to do my job
Okay.
and do what I do best. So, long story short, I seen the video. I was horrified. I did not know it was Takeoff at first. I
Mm-hmm.
was just horrified that it was whoever it was, but it was explicit. Like, for heaven's sakes,
Yeah. It was.
like literally, it's there and it's just going crazy. I'm like, who is this? Found out it was Takeoff. I said, oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
And I personally know Mike.
Okay.
Mike is married to my blood cousin.
Right.
So my access to him was easy, and it was, I don't want to say convenient, but God orchestrated it where it was smooth sailing from
Okay.
beginning to end.
Okay.
So I reached out
Mm-hmm.
first. I reached out to Miana, my cousin, his wife. And I asked her first, do you think this would be a good idea? Do you think Mike would like if I did a portrait? Do you think this is the right time? Like, because I try to be sensitive to that.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody, let me tell you, some people are angry grievers. Everybody don't cry.
Right.
Everybody may not be at a place to receive something like this with their best friend,
Mm-hmm.
especially angel wings and halos. I've never got flat from that, but I pay attention to others, and I have seen the response sometimes because it could be too early
Mm-hmm.
for that. So I always ask because I never want to give somebody art and they say this nice and fucking have a nervous breakdown. Then what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be like, girl,
Mm-hmm.
get up on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I asked her. She said she thought it was a great idea. I said, well, tell you what, I could not find no pictures I personally liked on Google.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, do you think I want to make it more personal? Send me some pictures, but I don't want to do pictures that he likes, might like. And she sent me the pictures, and I played around with it. So with me taking different pictures and putting them together, I do it digitally on my iPad first.
Okay.
So I prayed and I said, God, give it to me, but this time, God, give it to me different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do nothing that I've already done, what I've seen someone else do. Um, I thought about the how they have the picture in the middle and then pictures around it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to do just a line of pictures either. And I said, playing around with it. And the eyes, the
The eyes
picture,
was everything. Like
thank you.
everything. It was like it's him, like right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The eyes came from a picture that I loved, but the top was cut off. So
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't draw like the dreads in here because it was just like from here
Mm-hmm.
down to about here. So I literally was playing with it and I was like, bitch, the eyes there and the progression of him.
Mhm.
So it's like the eyes are the ultimate him,
Mhm.
but you actually kind of go on a journey a little bit from baby to
Teen.
teen to adolescent
Mhm.
to adult, and
Mhm.
then you have take off.
Right.
So sent her that she loved it. And this is what's wild. I was telling my friend Jameer the other day about how it's okay. There's a thin line between procrastination and God's timing. When I chill, it's intentional.
Okay.
I set time aside to chill. So I I like the bullshit. I procrastinate. That's why I ask for a week to 2 weeks, just so I can if I want to.
Mhm.
But I was sitting down chilling, and I was dragging my feet a little bit because I was like, I don't want to do it too fast. Same thing with Kobe and George Floyd.
Mhm.
I didn't do Kobe till like a year after he passed.
Mhm.
I still haven't dropped my George Floyd yet because
Mhm.
I still it's something.
Mhm.
It's God's timing. But yeah, I was literally bullshitting, and Rihanna sent another picture. She said, "Is it too late? I want to switch this picture with this one." And I was just playing with it. I was like, "Yeah, girl, it's too late. It's already in sketching," but I hadn't sketched a damn thing yet. I had the paper and everything I wanted, but when I replaced that picture, that was my aha moment.
Mhm.
Again, I was like, "Oh, that's it." So then sketching it out, the eyes, everything looked plain.
Mhm.
And I said, God, I want this next level. This even that's been my thing, like being okay with leaving this level and going to the next. And I was like, my art gotta show that. And God said, Rockets. And I literally damn near bust out crying.
Mhm.
I was like, oh shit.
Mhm.
Fucking Rockets. In his eyes like a glare. Oh, that's groundbreaking.
Mhm.
Ain't nobody thinking that.
Mhm.
Ain't nobody thinking that. You see pictures, and not to discredit no other artists, because a lot of the art I've seen, I already follow them,
Mhm.
but
They
just
couldn't top
they couldn't do that. Cause God gave it to me, but still the execution of it, and also so on my YouTube that I'll be dropping next year, you will be able to view me in my process with drawing takeoff from the time I sketch it out
Mhm.
to the time I finish it.
Okay.
And you will see how many times I erased, trying to just put something. And when he said rockets, I literally went to my desk, went on Google, found a rocket that I personally like to go on the 30th page, 20th page, because the first 5 to 10 somebody else on already did a rocket.
Right.
So I said, I want to find a rocket. I found it and I drew it and I said, oh bitch.
That's it.
Oh bitch, that's it. If you can't do nothing else, but you can draw.
Mhm.
And same thing with Ahmaud Arbery and Cupcake. Them two, I would say for them three, my art just was different.
Mhm.
And I look back at it and I'm like, bitch. Even this, I was looking at it earlier. That's why I kept looking like, yeah, bitch, you did
Mhm.
it. like
Real
you
bad.
you really can draw your ass off. Like that is yours.
Mhm.
Um, so did that. And so this is what happened with the funeral. Um, Mike and Miana brought me my ticket. I was supposed to go, but having fun nights, I lost my ID.
Mhm.
And I didn't know the protocol. So I said, well, I don't want to go that far. And, they say, oh, when you need your ID to confirm you is who you is, I don't got no ID.
Mhm.
So a way that I personally felt like I could still be in the app in the spirit of, I stayed home and I was drawing through the funeral,
Okay.
through however long the funeral was. I was drawing at home,
Mhm.
and so from there, what I like to do, and you can go on my lives and actually listen. I play harps and
Mhm.
just beautiful stuff in the background. So I was like, I love Migos, but I never got into them because my main genre of music is like R&B gospel.
Mhm.
I listened to his best verses, all his verses, um, interviews, stuff, and really got into him. And I just went. I let my hands do it, but my mind was somewhere else, but my hands were going,
Mm-hmm.
going. Even the frame, he wasn't. I wasn't supposed to do that frame like that,
Mm-hmm.
but I literally had never to this day never done a frame like that. I do custom frames for my art, but his blended in with the art,
Okay.
with the galaxy. So the frame, it looks like a picture, but the frame is in there.
Okay.
Um, Spray painted the frame, throwing paint on it, just in my element. It was all just it came so natural.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Um, and so once I finished, um, we had to reschedule a couple times, and I want this to be said too. I literally did get discouraged because I did not do it for clout, but I also did not want to miss the wave
Mm-hmm.
of it. Um, Especially when I posted the sneak peek. So now people are looking forward to, oh, we want to see the rest of it.
Cause I want to see it real, baby.
Yes, and a lot of people thought that it was going to be one picture.
Mm-hmm.
They thought it was just going to be one big ass picture, but
Mm-hmm.
no, baby, it's five.
Okay.
It's five pictures in one. And so yeah, from there I reached out and we set a time. I met them. Mike had no clue. This
Mm-hmm.
was a surprise to him. Let this be on record. Mike was chilling, watching TV
Mm-hmm.
when I came in. He had no clue, and that's what I like. I like to
I
surprise.
was crying so bad.
Oh, you
I was really
did.
crying. Yes, I was crying so bad. Cause he was like, he just couldn't
Mhm.
believe that it was the details for me.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, and so from there, it's just history.
Okay. Describe how you felt when you realized your takeoff portrait went viral. Cause honey, you were like, send it to this, send it. I said, honey, okay, let me go through Instagram. I sent it every goddamn. I said, look, artists from Athens, take off.
Listen. So what happened? I'm gonna just make it short and
Okay.
sweet. Shout out to Marcus. I think his name is Marcus Gresham.
Mm-hmm.
He posted it first.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, my name was not on it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was devastated as a motherfucker. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was hurt
Uh,
because I was like, he didn't get this footage from nowhere but my page because I got it. I got it's on my phone.
right.
So, but he put from artists. He didn't put from Rhonda Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't tag my TikTok.
Uh,
He posted on TikTok and it went crazy.
uh,
I literally was watching the views go up by 1,000 by the minute.
mm-hmm.
So it was like 98. I refreshed 99,000, 100,000, 101,000, 102,000. Mind you, I'm just still like irritated because I'm like,
And you know you can't go back and redo it on TikTok.
he did.
Oh,
He
he
did.
did.
Yes. Me and Marcus are cool. I thank you, Marcus. And I hope to be able to personally um not greet him, but personally thank him in
Mm-hmm.
person. But he didn't know how.
Okay.
So in his defense, I didn't know how
Right.
to tag somebody on TikTok. So in his defense, he didn't know how to tag me, but ain't no excuse for not putting my goddamn name in that caption. I don't give a fuck what you say. But from there, I inboxed him. I sent other people who I knew was friends with him, inboxed him and say, look, just put my name in the caption.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and by the time he did,
Mm-hmm.
and he wrote me back, he apologized, and we are good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We are good. And so from there, different blogs was taking that video.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was circulating
Yeah.
without my credit.
Yeah.
So there's the art in the video, but there's no Rhonda Dawn, there's no Ronnie B art, there's no nothing on there. So I'm in the comments seeing people like, who is the artist? I'm having to go like, I'm the artist, I'm the artist,
Yeah.
it's me. And I literally felt like it was a slap in the face from God.
Yeah.
I did. I said, now, I know you did not have me do this. And you brought me this far for somebody to reap my reward.
Right.
I did not do it for that, but since we here, that's mine.
Right.
And I felt in my mind, I felt like I was gonna beat God at his own games by giving it to him.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but tell you what, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm no longer attached to it.
Right.
I did what you said do. You said give it to Mike. You enabled me to do it. You made it easy.
Because
The
not only did the picture go viral, but the videos also appear on all websites.
Yes, Snapchat,
Yeah,
Yahoo, Google,
everywhere.
Revolt, literally everywhere. People still send me screenshots
Yeah,
of
because
them
I was gonna
seeing it.
ask you, like, can you name some of the websites that the video was posted on? Do you remember?
Yeah, so ATL Uncensored
I
took the
inboxed them
video
too.
and they posted it, and that's what took off too.
Mm-hmm.
So now by this time, collectively, we about at the 230,000 mark.
Mm-hmm.
Then um I'm talking to them and they gave me credit.
Okay.
That's when my shit started going.
Go. Okay.
As far as like inboxes and stuff. So I was experiencing that already, and I was grateful for that. I was like, oh, we like people really, fucking with it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. But I was driving to Atlanta. Shout out again to Kay. I was driving to Atlanta, and my phone was going crazy. Like my Facebook, my text, Instagram, and my phone got different sounds with different things.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought somebody had died.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I was driving and I prayed and I said, God, listen, just prepare me for whatever I'm finna see. Give me the wisdom, the patience, and the endurance to endure whatever this is. Because I thought it was gonna be something about my mom or my brother and sister. Like I was scared as
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I also had made a post because Marcus had the initial video did not have my name. All the other blogs was just taking it from his page,
Mm-hmm.
but still no name.
Mm-hmm.
So I had made a post about. I said, "Look, I can't wait to make it so I can be the voice for the artists who don't get their motherfucking credit."
Mm-hmm.
And I checked my phone, and I already seen the congratulations from it going viral a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and I seen the comment and it said, "Well, you on the shade room, so it don't matter now."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Shade room." Mind you, when I
I
said shade
inboxed them
room,
too.
I was like, "Shade room, oh shit." I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
driving. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh. So I pull over and I go for myself. That's
Mm-hmm.
my biggest thing too. I'm really big on physically seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go. Pulled over. When I seen it, and it was the first one, and I clicked it just to make sure it was shade room and
Mm-hmm.
not like an off-brand shade room or a
Yeah,
fan page or something. I bust out crying
I know you did.
like an old heavy bitch. I'm talking about I
Boo
could not
hooey.
see boo hooing, and I went into straight worship
Mm-hmm.
because that was me and God's accomplishment. Because I was like, for one, and shout out to the shade room because they have their preference on content.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they've ever posted art in that caliber,
Mm-hmm.
and I cried because my name was all over it.
Mm-hmm.
Shade Room tagged me in the caption, in the actual pictures, the
Mm-hmm.
videos, Rhonda Don, Rhonda Don. And I just was I was crying out of being thankful. And I was humble and honored that, wow, you know, they usually post different things, but they really fuck with my art enough that they was willing to put it on their page. Um, to this extent, and I was just crying. Mind you, I'm crying. I done called my cousins. I'm calling my best friends. I'm like, y'all, let's go check the shade room because I'm go check the shade room because I'm thinking I'm a bitch on the baby, bitch on the fucking baby. And that night, shout out to my bitch Kevon, that's my bestie. My friends were more excited than me
Mm-hmm. That's
because
how it's supposed to be.
yes, but for me, like when I went live that night
Mm-hmm.
at Kevon's house,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I'm excited, but when God already confirmed it, it's just for me, it's a
Right.
check off the checklist.
Right.
Definitely humble. I'm grateful. I'm honored. I'm just all the things of the things. However, it's still work to be done because until Oprah called me, I don't want to call. I
Okay.
want her to call me. I
Okay.
want Tyler Perry to call me and say, "Hey, I heard your story. I like your hands. I need a wall painted,
Yeah.
or I want a portrait painted."
Okay.
That's that
Then when you gonna boo so bad?
somebody gonna have to come get me on the floor. We're gonna have to hire some ushers come scoop me up off the floor. But yeah, so that's when I realized, and then that night I went to Church's Chicken
Mhm,
because I knew my friend was gonna try and get me drunk to celebrate.
mhm,
So I said, let me go and get me some chicken. I went in, and even she was like, "Oh, this you?" And I'm like, "Girl, what?" I'm finna run out. I'm in Atlanta.
uh,
Church's Chicken. I don't
okay.
know.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, "You did the takeout." She was like, "Yeah, I know who you is.
Uh-huh.
Yes." And she was like, you take your food." And I was like, "No, I'll pay." Because in my mind, I still want to pour into other businesses. So I
Mhm,
never just want to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm rather die. Thank you."
mhm,
I'd rather, even now, I don't know what she did with the cash,
mhm.
but that ain't between her and God. You know what I'm saying? But I did pay for my meal.
Okay.
But that's when I know. And even when I went shopping, people walk up to me. Even now, I have to remind myself because I love being comfortable. So I dress comfortable. Even in the video, I wasn't dressed like this.
Mhm,
I literally had on some pajama pants. This real big scarf is
mhm,
long, so it was wrapped around my shoulder about twice on my head, and I had on a house shirt.
mhm.
Um, it just thinking back on it, like this shit was amazing. Like I
Yeah,
literally was. Even sometimes I sit at home and I'm like, God, you really did that for
yeah,
me.
it was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
So tell us about your upbringing.
Okay. So I grew up in a Christian household, Pentecostal apostolic. My home church is Bethesda Temple Apostolic Faith Church Incorporated
Okay.
on Whitehead Road. I'm still affiliated with them. I'm not a member, but it's always home.
Okay.
Always home. That's why I met Jesus. I
Okay.
don't care. We as people are flawed, but as a church, that's home.
Okay.
That's home. I grew up. I had a happy childhood.
Okay.
Um, I
Do the people in the church ever give you side eye? Cause some.
no.
Oh, okay.
I think I don't make it hard to love me,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Okay.
Naturally.
Okay.
I've never you have people, but I've always looked at it like something wrong with you.
Mhm.
Like if somebody was like, I'm like, girl, you must be constipated. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, they
Yeah.
ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
If it's not directed, it ain't respected. But honestly, I have had, well, I can say this. I can say this. I'm not going to say the church name, but I was singing with this particular choir, and I was asked to come as a soloist.
Mhm.
And I was there for a couple years and never led the first motherfucking song. Luckily, I enjoyed the atmosphere, so I just kept going, and
Mhm.
hopefully thinking my turn was gonna come. But I was having fun. No shade, having being in the background. I
Mhm.
was learning music. I was, it was an issue until I was like, okay, now new people coming and they getting solos before me, and I've been here,
Mhm.
and I know I can sing.
Right.
I even record myself to play it back to make sure, um, and I had a conversation with the person that was over it, and they initially lied and said, "Oh well, I wait for the spirit to tell me who to give the songs to." I said, "Well, okay, we'll talk off camera, but okay." And so then I asked the question. I said, "Is it because I'm gay?"
Mhm.
Oh no, that's not it. No, I just rely on the spirit to give me songs. And I said, "Well, I have suggested songs that I know I can eat up, and you have given them to other people.
Mhm.
Other people have suggested songs and said, "Oh, we want to hear running," and you have deliberately given it to other people. So what's it giving? Like, what's the issue?"
Right.
The the first phone call was he blamed it on the Lord. Oh, it's the Lord. So I was like, okay, well, you and your Lord will not see me again.
Mhm.
I'm not coming back. I will miss everybody, but I know what it is.
Mhm.
And then 10 minutes later, he called back, and this is very I respect him for it because he did feel bad. I will always respect a bitch that is remorseful.
Right.
And he called back. It was like, you know what, I did lie. It is because you gay, and the church has a certain image, and I understood that because at the time I had box braids,
Mhm.
but I never wore my box braids girly.
Mhm.
I always had them pulled back like dreads, or most times when I go to church, it was in a bun.
Mhm.
Like if I had dreads, men get they
Right.
dreads to the bun, it's no issue. And so after that, and I told him, well, thank you for being honest, but I'm still not coming back to this motherfucker. And don't invite me because I ain't stepping foot in the bitch. I'm not coming in this choir. Y'all can sing to hell freeze over, and I'm still not gonna sing this motherfucker. You gonna have to catch me in the in between time, and we gonna run on and see what the end gonna be without you.
Mm.
And that was it. And to this day, I have seen this person and it's cordial, but they know
Yeah.
the deal.
Yeah. But that's still wrong.
It very much so what, especially when you wanted my gift,
Mm-hmm.
but you didn't want me.
Right.
That don't work. That don't work. And that's
Okay.
also why I'm a member of Hill Chapel. And this is no shade to Bethesda. Bethesda, you ain't got nothing to do with this conversation. With Hill Chapel, other churches wanted me because I could sing and direct, and that was my thing for a minute. And I would ask them because I set myself down for like 3 years from singing and all that because I wasn't living right.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely living um my way.
Okay.
And I don't know how to be fake. And the one my most pet peeve is don't fake with me.
Right.
Don't phony with me. And God too good to me for me to just give him some false love.
Okay.
And I feel like I held myself to that standard. I knew I wasn't living right and I knew I wasn't going to change then.
Okay.
That's another thing. When I made up my mind, I'm not gonna disrespect God and say, oh God, please forgive me. I want to sing Sunday. And then sing Sunday, but then that same Sunday night, I'm out doing my third thizzle.
Yeah.
Because if somebody seeking Christ from that same club they seen me at, come to that church. Not saying you should judge me, but if you can't see the difference, that's the point of going to church, is you're seeking God to make a difference in your life because you may not like how you living or you just want to get closer to him.
Okay.
If we both shucking and jiving, you're not going to take my God serious.
Okay.
Because if he did not change me, why would you think he was going to change you?
You're right.
So I literally set myself down and calmed down. And so I went to different churches that they called me, of course. It was like, hey, we want you to do this. And I would always tell them, I set myself down because I'm going through some stuff. And most preachers said, well, everybody got something going on. You're not the only one. It's plenty of sissies in the church. Come on, we can sing. Not one pastor ever asked me about the well-being of my soul.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the voice. I'm singing heaven all day. He gave it to me. But after that, what about my soul? Can I learn about God here?
Mm-hmm.
Can I call you when my family's falling apart, when my relationship falling apart, when my life is falling apart? You want me to sing first before coming to you as my pastor? God damn it. But no, and so a lot of the pastors was like, well, you can say Pastor E.B. Lett of Hill Chapel was the only one that said, well, when you ready, we here.
Okay.
I don't want you if you don't want yourself. I don't want you if God told you no.
Okay.
If you feel like you ain't right, stay where you at.
Okay.
And that's why I do sing at Hill Chapel. I do take time off, but only when business gets heavy
Mm-hmm.
because I can't balance it all. With
Okay.
rehearsal Thursday and church Sunday, I'm working.
Okay.
So but shout out to Pastor Led. Thank you for being a real one. And we have real authentic conversations. It's not saint censored. That's what I call it. Saint censored.
Mm-hmm.
We get into the nitty gritty.
Okay.
And he breaks it down for me where I understand and I understand what God expects from me.
Okay.
It's much more than singing. Even recently I saw he was like, I ain't singing in a while. I was like, well, I ain't been able to sing in the choir because of business. He was like, I didn't ask you that. You can still come and not sing.
Mm-hmm.
And that meant a lot to me.
Okay.
So that's my mom.
So you have so much talent. What is
Yes.
next for Run the Don?
Okay. So I will. I'm very big on telling plans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in that space of once it's confirmed, I tell. But I'm dropping a YouTube. My YouTube will have more, like, I ain't gonna say hundreds, but it will have a lot of beginning to end videos of projects I've done,
Okay.
viral projects, personal projects. Um, I've done where you can actually watch, and I'm thinking about the ASMR
Mm-hmm.
because I personally I was telling my friend Jameer that sometimes I don't want to hear words and I don't want to hear music. I just want to hear my pencil.
Yeah.
That's all I want to hear.
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
Oh yes, I love that, cool. And I'm thinking about, you know how people have it and they eat and you can hear
Mhm.
all that. I want to do
Yeah.
that and
Okay.
people hear me draw.
Okay.
You know, because that's really how I got my start going viral
Mhm.
was from people watching me draw
Okay.
live. And so I want to post the many videos I have because I record every project for legal purposes and also for my own portfolio. But
Okay.
I'll be dropping them on YouTube. Um, I talked to you about the meeting tomorrow.
Mhm.
So y'all
Yes,
just
we gonna
pray.
pray for you.
Y'all pray that this meeting go according to plan because if it do, baby, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's big.
Yeah, it
The
is.
name is big.
Yes.
The name is big.
So, are there any rumors that you want to clear up before we end this? Because the next, my true or false question.
Okay. Not really because I don't get too much hate. I really don't. You know, when I said niggas are weird, I'm talking about some men they just don't know how to be cool with me
Mhm.
because and also I had to put in my mind that everybody encounter with someone gay isn't pleasant.
Mhm.
Sometimes people their first encounter with a gay person is off of mess or drama or some gay shit.
Mhm.
I'm really my friends and family will tell you I'm quick to say I ain't with that gay shit. I'm
Right.
not doing it. I don't know how to twerk. I don't know how to twerk. I don't do that. Now I'll shake a leg or a thigh,
You
but
was
I
just
don't.
twerking downtown, so you lying real bad with ash
You
ass
don't got
knees
no
and shit.
proof.
It's on your fucking page.
I was a nun. The nun was twerking. Goddamn, Rhonda Dawn wasn't nowhere to be in sight. But no, but I say twerk like I'm not going
Just
to
yeah.
to twerk.
Okay.
That was really
Your
purely for
birthday.
comedy.
Yeah.
In my birthday, you know,
Yeah.
I was an old man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like that was for fun. But what I'm saying is, me personally, I'm just
So they were
cool
really enjoying it.
as the next person. I'm really chill. I don't like a lot of noise. I don't like a lot of lights and shit. You know, I'm really old on the inside. I don't like a lot of traffic, a lot of stuff like that. But no, I ain't got no rumors.
Okay. Well, that's good, honey, because you know how folks be lying.
Yeah, but I don't like it though.
Huh?
Yeah,
What?
a lot of people think that because I'm me that I am a bottom. I'm not a
Wait a
bottom.
minute. What?
You know,
What?
I said
Huh?
I'm gonna get you there. See?
What? Come on, fuck you say it. Then we weren't gonna talk about none of that. So where the hell that come from? Shit.
But you said a rumor, and that's
So
really
you don't
out of
like this.
everything.
So you the giver.
Yes, I don't do the bending.
Oh, so you don't want none to fuck your name.
No,
Okay.
don't.
Me either.
Homie don't play that.
Okay. Okay, so now we're
But
done.
I have never experienced that in a relationship.
Oh, you have it.
You know, when you like somebody, you do some nasty shit.
Uh-huh.
I ain't
Not
never.
really.
I mean, you
I like people, but I don't do nothing.
when you like somebody and y'all in that space, it come a time where you like you don't let nobody suck your toe.
Real bad.
So you know when they suck your
But I ain't
toe,
finna suck no.
I know, but I'm saying
Oh,
when they suck your toes and it get to feel good, don't you want to stick your whole foot?
real bad.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. I've never been with somebody where I'm. The more I trust you, the softer I get. But coming
Well, I
just
don't trust people at all.
and I ain't soft.
Not no nigga anyway.
And I ain't soft. But in a relationship, I'm not opposed to it. But I'm not a pain person. I don't like pain, and I'm not submissive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm naturally just feminine, whatever. But I don't date no one more dominant than me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to look up at nobody. I'm not finna call nobody daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not finna. I'm daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I enjoy being daddy. So, but let's clear that up because a lot of people be acting so shocked, and I be like, if you hang with me on a daily basis, you see more of my masculine than feminine. But I'm a good in between. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a good guy, if that makes sense. But yeah, don't try me.
Okay. So we're done with the questions. So we're fixing to do these
Yes,
truth or
that
false
was a good.
questions.
That was a good question.
So he can carry on his night because he finna hit the city real bad.
Listen.
Okay, so I got truth or false questions. So we're
Okay.
gonna go through them real quick.
All I can say is true or false.
Yeah, all you
Okay.
gotta do is true. Okay. Have you ever been with a girl before? Truth or false?
True.
Oh, you have. Okay. Are you currently in a relationship? Truth or false?
False.
Okay. You once fucked someone's painting up? Truth or false?
Yes. True. Everybody had their moments.
Okay. You can take criticism from someone, anyone. Truth or false?
Can I speak on it?
No, I said truth or false.
It depends. Yes, always. But if your intention's wrong, I'll cut you the fuck out
Okay.
for criticizing my art, and you ain't justifiable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
but just the average person say, "Oh, well, I think you should." I love that. I want to get it right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I say it's two ways.
Okay. Your makeup skills are better than your artwork skills. Truth or false?
False.
Okay. You have thought about getting a BBL for yourself. Truth or false? Truth or false? Say.
Tune in, Tip. Tune in.
Truth or false?
Oh. um. True, but a male version. I don't want to be shaped like a woman. I just want to
you don't want to be
have
shaped
a
up like a big screen TV.
No, I want a physique.
Okay.
And sometimes going to get something done gives you that physique.
Okay.
So I don't want to look like Kim Kardashian.
Okay.
It's giving like muscle, like actual physique.
Okay. You can fight like hell. Truth or false?
Like a mother. True.
Local closet gay guys inbox you all the time to flirt with you. Truth or false? Or pass. You can pass.
Or pass.
Okay.
On kiss and tell.
Your favorite cuss word is bitch. Truth or false? So you don't say bitch about 10 times.
God damn it is my favorite one.
I know, but you don't say bitch more than goddamn.
That's regular language now.
Okay. When you use the public restroom, it's the men's bathroom for you. Truth or false?
No, I pee out dogs. Which I go into the handicap one.
Last but least.
I go into the men's.
If you make it big because of your takeoff portrait, will it change you or will you stay humble? Truth or false?
True.
Okay.
That I will stay humble.
Great. That's good.
Because it wasn't, I don't look at it like I did it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no confidence. I'm confident in how great my gift is because it's given to me by nobody but God. Okay. But I'm not like, oh yeah, that's all me. Yeah, because God will take it. Mm-hmm. God will take it. And I got insurance on my hands, but I need these.
Good. Okay.
So yeah, I'll never forget where I come from. And that's why I aim so high, is to show people that that's possible, is to be something great. And I'll forever rap Athens. Mm-hmm. You know, I personally would never get too big where I'm like, oh, I'm from somewhere else. No, people from Athens, the younger generation, need to see somebody made it from the same place I am. And I still live in Athens. Right now, I'm in the process of looking for somewhere else. But no, I feel like that'll be a slap in the face to God.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for coming on my show.
Thanks for interviewing me.
Yes, and make sure y'all hit the subscribe button.
Yes. Subscribe.
And make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms. You know, Tip Clarke. So, you know.
Well, I got a question. Mm-hmm. So, how did you feel when you received this, or when I first talked to you about it? Because it was a surprise. Remember, I was like, Coach, it was a
surprise. I was like, okay, I don't know what he drawing. Because I really didn't know because you didn't say. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't know. So when I got out of work, I was like, I'm going on over here.
Look, I remember you walked in, you were walking real slow in. I'm like, I ain't got no dog. Just come on in.
So I walked in, and when you took it out, I was like, and the first thing I seen was the this part with the moles. I was like, okay. When I seen the shirt, I knew it was her. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know it was gonna be like you. I know you do a great job, but I didn't know it was gonna be detailed as it was. Like the takeoff, it was just the eyes, like everything is just her. So I was like, oh my God. So I ain't want to cry, cause I didn't want to be looking crazy, but it was amazing. I really did love it, and
Yeah.
I really did appreciate it.
Yes, you're welcome. I want to side note on what you said about the details.
Hmm.
So, and this is just to show because it's one art teacher I would never speak the name,
Hmm.
but they know who they are. They get absolutely no credit because they was the art teacher that would send me out. Uh, uh, the only thing they did to help was they let me take paper home. They ain't pay for the shit, so
Hmm.
why not? Let me take paper home. And they told me, I'm gonna just show you how when it's meant, he gonna make sure it happen.
Hmm.
The teacher was like, don't worry about how it look up close. Worry about how it looks from afar.
Hmm.
Because people gonna see it from afar. Miss Johnson was the one that said, no. Make sure your art look just as good up close
And
as
far.
and far away. Because your art is not gonna always be untouchable. So you don't want it to look blurry and all this right here, but from a distance, ain't nobody really got time for that no more.
Right.
Ain't nobody finna drive down the street just see no goddamn push.
Right.
So and I do things like I said, as if it was me.
Hmm.
If I was someone and I critique my work outside of me, I'd be
Hmm.
like, bitch, would you hang this up?
Hmm.
So I try and get everything. That's why, and also sending clear pictures um, is very important when trying to place your order
Hmm.
because the clearer the picture, the more detail I can get.
Hmm.
If your picture is blurry,
Cause I got, I'm in the country. I got
mhm,
somebody that wants you to draw a portrait. I give you their information
okay,
when we remind me, cause I forget.
okay.
Okay.
Um, and like I said, I have software where I can restore the picture
Hmm.
to a certain point, but if it's like old, don't even bother because I can't salvage anything.
Hmm.
And if I draw it, you're gonna be upset that it's just as blurry as the picture you sent.
Okay.
But yeah, I had one lady. She sent me a picture of her great grandparents, and they were I don't want to say, but they appeared to be slaves.
Hmm.
So it's an old photograph.
Hmm.
I drew it exactly like you couldn't see the actual leaves on the bushes and shit. So I did the illusion, and she asked, "Oh, you couldn't see what the?" I was like, "Can you?"
Hmm.
I showed her the picture. She goes, "Can you?" I did my best,
Yeah.
But so that's important when getting me pictures. A little blur is not bad because pictures do age.
Okay.
But if it's like fuzzy,
You can't do
I
it.
can't do nothing with it.
Okay. Well, I really did enjoy you
I
tonight.
enjoyed
And make
this.
sure y'all tune in every Monday night at
Every
8 o'clock.
Monday.
And I
Yes.
want to do a promo right fast.
Okay.
Make sure y'all book Blue Up Entertainment LLC. He provides DJ and uplighting services for any event. You can find him online, Facebook, Damian Allen. And yeah, that's
You
it.
heard his music?
Damian, he don't make music.
No, I'm saying like you've heard him DJ?
Uh-huh.
He good.
Yeah.
I might need to get him for my art show. I think I'm gonna do my first art show.
Okay. Well, make sure I give you the information.
Yeah.
But everybody, thank you for tuning in, and
Yes,
thank
thank you
you,
for
Rhonda
watching. You're
Dunn. And
welcome.
I appreciate you for
Click, click, click,
coming.
click, 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 click,
And
click.
until next Monday, I'll see y'all
Mm-hmm.
later. I got to cut my shit off because I ain't got no shit. I ain't got nobody tonight.
I'm gonna have to get you one of them buttons. Like
He said,